Hello everyone, welcome back to the fast track series of UGC NET Electronic Science. So in this video we are going to learn about class AB power amplifier. Okay, class AB power amplifier, also class C power amplifier. Class C power amplifier, that is important points regarding these two types of power amplifiers. Okay, if you are first time to my channel, please consider subscribing and don't forget to hit the bell icon to get video notifications from my channel. Right, the first point which you have to remember for class AB power amplifier is operating point. Okay, so operating point lies in between. Okay, so operating point lies in between the limits of class A and class B power amplifiers. That is, if this is your DC load line, so here in the middle it will at the middle you'll have the operating point for class A power amplifier, and in the cutoff, almost near to cutoff, you'll have the operating point for class B power amplifier. So in between these two you will have the operating point lies between these two in the case of class AB power amplifier. Okay, so if this is your DC load line, so this is the thing. Okay, so this is your VCE and this is your IC. Okay, second point which you have to remember is collector current flows for more than half sinusoidal, but not for a full sinusoidal wave. Okay, that means conduction angle. Okay, so conduction angle, so it is more than half sinusoidal, so conduction angle is greater than 180 degrees but less than 360 degrees. It is not full sinusoidal, so conduction angle lies between 180 degrees to 360 degrees. So in between these two values the conduction angle exists. Okay, so that is the second point which you have to remember for class AB power amplifier. Third, distortion. So distortion in the case of class AB power amplifier is more when compared to class A power amplifier. Okay, so class A power amplifier distortion. So distortion in the case of class AB is greater than class A power amplifier because the conduction angle is only 180 degrees. To always distortion in the output depends on the conduction angle. So the conduction angle is for because class A power amplifier conduction angle is for 360 degrees. So for total cycle the current flows. So you'll get full sinusoidal wave at the output. So there will be very less distortion in the case of class A power amplifier. Okay, so here the distortion is more because it is only for 180 degrees to 360 degrees. Okay, but this distortion in the class of AB amplifier is less when compared to class B power amplifier distortion, because the conduction angle for class B power amplifier is 180 degrees. It is less. So lesser the conduction angle, lesser the conduction angle, more is the distortion. More is the conduction angle, less is the distortion. So we can deduct this formula: conduction angle is inversely proportional to distortion in the case of power amplifier. Just remember this, then you can write all the differences, or the comparison can be done very easily. Okay, so which type of power amplifier is more distortion more distorted, you can just do that using this formula. Conduction angle is inversely proportional to distortion. If there is more conduction angle, so class A power amplifier will have the more conduction angle of all, so it will have the less distortion. Very simple. Okay, so the fourth point which you have to remember is power drain. Power drain is more than class B power amplifier but less than class A power amplifier. Power drain means, as I have told you, so even when power input is not applied, there will be some collector current flows in the case of class A power amplifier. Okay, so it flows in the case of class B power amplifier, class AB power amplifier also, but it is more when compared to class B, but it is less when compared to class A. Okay, so these are the important points which you have to remember in the case of class AB power amplifier. Okay, so now we'll come to class C power amplifier. So first point is operating point. So operating point exists in deep saturation, that is almost near to saturation point. So deep saturation or deep cutoff. Deep cutoff. Second, conduction angle. So conduction angle, okay, so conduction angle is greater than 90 degrees but less than 180 degrees. But less than 180 degrees. Since conduction angle is very less, so it is output is more distorted. Okay, so output is more distorted when compared to other power amplifiers. So this is highest output distortion occurs in the case of class C power amplifier because its conduction angle is very less when compared to other power amplifiers. Okay, so the important point here is efficiency. So maximum efficiency in the case of class C power amplifier is 87.5%. so it is highest in all the power amplifiers. Okay, so it is highest in the case of all the power amplifiers. So what is the maximum efficiency of class AB power amplifier? As the Q point lies between these two, so maximum efficiency also lies between these two. So what is the maximum efficiency of class A? It is 50, and maximum efficiency of class B is 78.5. so maximum efficiency of class AB power amplifier is also between 50 to 78.5%. Okay, so the maximum efficiency here is 87.5%. Right, so this is the important point. So output is heavily distorted because conduction angle is greater than 90 but less than 180 degrees. Okay, so these are the important points regarding class AB and class C power amplifiers. Okay.